According to reports, Joel and Ellie's great relationship will be maintained in The Last of Us Season 2 as they make their way through a post-apocalyptic society in the second season of the series. Kaitlyn Dever has taken over as Abby Anderson, and she will probably be a new nemesis in Season 2. What do we know about Season 2 of The Last of Us? After an exciting and action-packed first chapter, HBO's video game adaptation of The Last of Us is getting ready for Season 2. With Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey giving captivating performances as Joel and Ellie in Season 1 of HBO's The Last of Us. The show was a huge smash, and there was little doubt that Season 2 would be confirmed. The main protagonists in a post-apocalyptic world develop a strong bond with each episode, and their chemistry is distinct and convincing. The Last of Us, in contrast to a lot of zombie television series and video game adaptations, devotes a significant amount of time to human drama, providing engaging character analysis that sets up an unforgettable and unexpected finale. The Last of Us Season 2 is set up in a number of ways by the Season 1 finale, beginning with Joel's startling decision to put Ellie's life above humanity when he learned that the Fireflies intended to kill her in order to develop a cure. Joel murders a lot of individuals in the hospital who try to stop him, but it appears that his acts will not go unpunished because one Firefly was able to elude his fury. It will be intriguing to watch how the writers and showrunners rework the original material for The Last of Us Season 2, especially since the sequel game has more stories to tell. The Last of Us 2 takes place 5 years in the future. The Last of Us Season 2 is becoming even more exciting with the announcement of a new cast member. Kaitlyn Dever's appearance as Abby Anderson in the second season has been confirmed. Abby, a talented soldier who is seeking retribution for the people she has lost, made her debut in the franchise of the video game The Last of Us 2. Dever's most well-known parts are from the television series Dopesick and the movie Booksmart. Young Mazzino, star of Beef, also joins the cast as Jesse, a cherished member of the post-apocalyptic community alongside Dever. The Last of Us's instant success led to a swift renewal. The second season of the program was formally renewed by HBO not long after the debut of Episode 2. It sounds like there aren't any huge changes in the writing room either, as Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann have already begun talking about their plans for Season 2 and beyond. What do we know about the cast and story of Season 2? The two returning stars will be part of the cast of The Last of Us Season 2. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey are back after their separate Emmy nominations, proving to be hits. Gabriel Luna is also hinted he will be back in Season 2 to play Tommy, with Joel and Ellie also making a return to Jackson at the end of The Last of Us. Given that he is Maria's spouse, Rutina Wesley is probably coming back too. As of right now, the two other confirmed cast members are young Mazzino's Jesse, a good-hearted and giving community member, and Kaitlyn Dever, who is playing ruthless soldier Abby Anderson, who is seeking retribution. According to plot details, some of The Last of Us' second season will focus on the events that occurred between Part 1 and Part 2. Joel dies quite early in the game, but in The Last of Us Season 2, he might survive a little longer to explore the new character dynamic. It's likely that more of the program's backstory will be explored, especially since they also promise to unveil new, lethal cordyceps variant stages. Even though Druckmann and Mazin have made some alterations to the original script, it's possible that The Last of Us Season 2 may eventually reappear or introduce the conflict involving Joel, Abby, and Ellie. Will most characters from Season 1 return in Season 2? There are probably just 4 characters and actors that fans can hope to see again given the time jump and the plot of the video game and the program. Bella Ramsey will play Ellie again, and Pedro Pascal will play Joel Miller once more. Having reached the age of 20, Ramsey is younger than Ellie in Part 1, and Mazin and Druckmann have made it plain that they would not be producing Season 2 without Ramsey. Rutina Wesley and Gabriel Luna, who played Tommy Miller and his wife Maria, respectively, are also anticipated to return. Mazin, Druckmann, and a few performers from Season 1 have intimated that viewers shouldn't anticipate anyone to be truly gone because the show manipulates the past a lot and may bring back people for flashbacks or other revelations. The casting for the two characters has not yet been revealed, but fans anticipate learning who will play Dina and who will play Abby in the upcoming months. Mazin informed the LA Times in August 2023 that Abby has been cast, but the actress chosen to perform her role remained a mystery. Dina has not been the subject of any news. Everyone from Shannon Barry of The Wilds to Bailey Bass of Avatar: The Way of Water has been suggested by fans for the part, but the most persistent rumor is that Kaitlyn Dever, Booksmart, Dopesick, and Last Man Standing has been chosen. In the latter months of filming, Mazin and a number of other cast and crew members started to follow Deaver on social media, though there has been no confirmations as of yet. How does the HBO series The Last of Us' season compare to the game that inspired it? Large adjustments are necessary for video game adaptations to meet the demands of a more passive medium. In HBO's The Last of Us, Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann made this transition rather effectively, grafting the game's qualities to the show while also expanding the environment to make it more than just a mere retelling. However, not all modifications are made equally. Some improved the show in areas where the game fell short, and vice versa. And even while each is outstanding in and of itself, despite having a memorable opening, The Last of Us excels because it manages to fully develop the setting before the breakout. This allows viewers to spend more time getting to know Sarah and cherishing her more. Similar to Naughty Dog, who capitalized on the interactive nature of the media by allowing players to control her at first, that shortcut is plainly not applicable to television. In addition, the neighbor's infection scene is far creepier. An elderly woman strangely lurking about is a little more terrifying than Mr. Cooper smashing through the glass door. Also incorporated with greater consideration are the post-outbreak day parts. Instead of only hearing about Robert's betrayal of Tess, viewers get to witness it. Since Joel wants the battery to go meet Tommy, the battery he requests as payment has greater narrative meaning than simply the intangible weapons he was promised in the game. The introductory portions and chasing Robert, the two poorest aspects of the game, are reduced as a result of all of this. In video games, setting things takes up time, and that's not necessarily advantageous in an interactive medium. But in the world of television, where world building takes longer to develop, this debut with its surprising talk show opening and the radio tease at the very end works better. The season finale hits all the major beats: Ellie's first solemn tone, the giraffe, the hospital slaughter, the lie, and the iconic ending, moving at a rapid speed, which Druckmann claims was intentional, which are all still powerful in this instance, but once more the game's involvement gives some of these beats additional depth. This finale, like previous episodes, excels over the game in one area where it can further the fiction. Seeing Ellie's mother, Anna, experience her final moments is a moving scenario, made the more so by Ashley Johnson's outstanding portrayal of Ellie in the video games. Ellie's character is thoughtfully informed by her ability to fight off an infected person while giving birth, as well as by the compelling idea that explains her immunity and illustrates her violent upbringing. This further enhances the impact of the decision Marlene takes later on, because it reveals how long she has been with Ellie and provides insight into her friendship with Anna. Although it's unfortunate that the idea for this spin-off was never developed into a game, this trailer provided a fantastic summary of the plot. What are your initial thoughts of The Last of Us second season? Do you believe the hype surrounding Season 2 has reached new heights? Please feel free to comment with your thoughts on this. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye!